What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the rivalry between undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, no losses, no draw, 19 big wins by way of knockout. He is 23 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach, an undefeated three-division world champion who at one point in time simultaneously held the WBA super title at 130, the WBA regular title at 135 and 140, that being none other than superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no losses, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Now, Ryan Garcia is coming off of a big 6-round stoppage knockout victory over former multi-division world champion Dominican Republic star boxer Javier Fortuna. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he's coming off of a, oddly enough, 6-round knockout victory over fellow stablemate, lightweight title contender star boxer Rolando Rolly Romero. So with that said, this is a rivalry that has been building for quite some time. It was actually being talked about back in 2021, okay? And the fight never came to fruition. But now, after these two knockout victories, impressive victories for both guys, the fight seems like it could be headed in the right direction. But there's a few hurdles and a few roadblocks that have to be, removed for this fight to come to fruition. Gervonta Tank Davis immediately after Ryan Garcia victory stated, "See y'all in December." Ryan Garcia, he then took to social media. He stated he going to do everything in his power to troll Gervonta Tank Davis to get Gervonta Tank Davis to agree to sign the contract to make the fight happen, okay? So Ryan Garcia says that he's going to be pursuing Gervonta Tank Davis aggressively to assure that he gets this fight. Now, Ryan Garcia, he also stated that he was going to take the route of late, great, legendary, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer, better known as the GOAT, the greatest of all time, in Muhammad Ali, when Muhammad Ali was pursuing heavyweight champion, legend, icon, Hall of Fame superstar in Sonny Liston, when Muhammad Ali was a young pup, as they say, and he was pursuing the boogeyman in Sonny Liston, in which he ended up getting a fight with Sonny Liston, and he dominated the fight, and he did so twice. So Ryan Garcia says that he's going to take the same route as Muhammad Ali did. And now Ryan Garcia, he goes in depth as to why he has a rivalry and a dislike and a disdain for Gervonta Tank Davis. He stated that Gervonta Tank Davis made some comments that were unforgivable, okay? He stated that from 2018, he's been making some comments that were unforgivable, and he made a specific comment towards Ryan Garcia's parents, in which he stated he described them, in a negative light. And then on top of that, he stated that Ryan Garcia's parents are cousins, okay? So with that, Ryan Garcia, he was not happy about that comment, and he stated that from that moment forward, he knew that his sights was set on Gervonta Tank Davis, and that he wanted to punish him and make him pay for those comments, because Ryan Garcia, he stated those comments stuck with him, and from that moment on, he just didn't see Gervonta Tank Davis in the same light. He stated that he felt like Gervonta Tank Davis crossed the line, when it comes to competitive nature and it comes to trash talk within the sport. He said he felt like he crossed the line, and he needs to make Gervonta Tank Davis pay. Now, what's ironic about this entire situation is that, again, after Ryan Garcia had beaten Luke Campbell, Olympic gold medalist, lightweight, British star title contender, he had the opportunity to face Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? And it seemed like that was right after Gervonta Tank Davis. He had brutally knocked out 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz. And it seemed like they was on a course to face each other. But Ryan Garcia, he didn't stated that he had the opportunity to face legendary 8-division world champion iconic Filipino superstar boxer in Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. And, the negotiations stalled out between him and Gervonta Tank Davis, and he was going in a different direction. Well, that proved not to be true. And Manny Pacquiao and his team actually, told Ryan Garcia and his team if they continue to use their name in a false light, that they was going to take legal action against them. So that went to the wayside. Then Ryan Garcia, he was the mandatory challenge for undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, and they have a history in the amateurs. And, it looked like that could be a route. But then Ryan Garcia, he didn't take that route after stating that if the Gervonta Tank Davis fight didn't come to fruition, he was going to pursue Devin Haney. That didn't come to fruition. Okay, then Ryan Garcia, he was scheduled to face off against Javier Fortuna back then in July. And he cited that he had health issues, mental health issues that he had to address, and he pulled out the fight. Well, then Ryan Garcia was supposed to come back because Javier Fortuna continued with the date, and he faced former IBF super featherweight world champion Mexican superstar boxer Joseph Jojo Diaz. And Joseph Diaz, he beat Javier Fortuna. So now it looked like we was going to get Ryan Garcia versus Joseph Diaz. And the fight was scheduled. But then Ryan Garcia, he cited that he broke his hand, had to pull out the fight. Well, that saw Devin Haney replace him and beat Joseph Diaz. So he was inactive then after that for a year. And then he came back. This year he fought Emmanuel Tago. And again, most recently he fought Javier Fortuna. So he had an opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, and he just simply didn't take it. Now there's another hurdle, and it's a massive hurdle because Ryan Garcia, he signed to Golden Boy Promotions with legendary retired Olympic gold medalist, 5-division world champion, Hall of Fame superstar Mexican boxer Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, and he showcases his talents on the DAZN streaming app. So that is preventing this fight because Gervonta Tank Davis, he's back with Mayweather Promotions. Oscar De La Hoya's biggest rival and undefeated, retired 50-0 Hall of Fame iconic 5-division world champion superstar boxer Floyd Mayweather, okay? And Mayweather Promotions, and he's with the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. Okay, so they fight and showcase their talents on Showtime with Showtime President of Sports Steven Espinosa. So Ryan Garcia, his team is saying that the DAZN and Showtime need to come together and they need to, agree to do everything 50-50. So that's a major hurdle. And it looks like to me they're not truly eager to make this fight. I don't believe that Oscar De La Hoya is confident in making this fight. I don't believe that Oscar De La Hoya is confident that Ryan Garcia is going to win this fight. So with that said, we have to see how this unfolds and plays out. But I don't think that Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia's team truly want to make this fight. So Ryan Garcia, he had an opportunity. And according to Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellerby, they didn't want to make the fight. And I believe now the fact that Oscar De La Hoya is making comments and saying that PBC founder and advisor Al Heyman is blocking the fight and don't want to have these big fights made, it just seems like Oscar De La Hoya is already putting roadblocks in the way. The fact that he's saying it needs to be 50-50, I just don't think that Oscar De La Hoya is confident in Ryan Garcia winning this fight, point blank and period. But Ryan Garcia says that it's absolutely personal, and he says that he was finally releasing the information that Gervonta Tank Davis slighted and disrespected his parents, and that was the motivation behind making this fight, and that is personal for him. At one point in time, Oscar De La Hoya, he stated that he didn't believe that Ryan Garcia was ready for Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why the fight wasn't being made, and maybe they was holding out from that point forward. Maybe they feel like he's matured now, and he's ready for this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. I know his former trainer, well-renowned trainer, 2-time trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso, he don't like the style of African-American fighters. He says it's a very difficult style to deal with. So now Ryan Garcia, he's with Joe Goosen, and it seems like, that's the direction that they want to go in. They're confident, okay? So we got to see how this unfolds. I do think that if this is the case, I do see the tweet from Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't know where it stemmed from, but I do think that family and friends and children and women are off limits when you're talking about promoting the fight or just in competitive nature, right? I just think that that is definitely a line that should never be crossed. And Ryan Garcia, unfortunately, I don't think he has the skill set to avenge that. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.